So Ernesto, what happens if the appraisal comes lower than the purchase price?
So this has been happening very often lately. A lot of houses have been overpriced in the previous years, and now the houses are coming for less. So even though it's the appraisal's coming in lower and the house you're getting it for less, it's just because there's been a lot of price reductions lately. So a house that's listed for 900, and the one next door sold for 820. The appraiser is going to say, look, this one just sold. This is what the market is saying. The market is saying this house is worth 820. So the number one thing is when an appraisal comes in short, you have to go back to the realtor. Did the realtor do their job right? Hey, realtor, did you do your comparisons? Hey, show me how did you send an offer for this house and then the price came in for less. Why do we do that as lenders? Well, I can go back to the appraiser or to the appraisal company and say, look, these houses, look at the comparables. The value is there. Or we can notice that no, the value is less. So if an appraisal comes in for less, and now the important thing is that if you're a buyer and your appraisal comes in for less, you're protected automatically. So if the contract gets canceled, you're protected as long as you're within the loan approval period, which is usually 21 to 30 days. Okay. Now, appraisal comes in for less, negotiations happen, you don't agree on a price. Perfect. Contract gets canceled, the buyer gets their money back, and then that's it. Now, what if you guys proceed? And let's say the appraisal came in, I'm going to put a scenario. This is a quick scenario. House is 800K, appraisal came in at 750. What happens at 750? Well, there's $50,000 that are missing. And let's say the sellers agree for 775. Well, 750 to 775, there's $25,000. The buyer, this case, has to come up with $25,000 aside from their down payment and from their closing costs. Gonna repeat that really quick one more time. If the house is getting sold for 800, the appraisal comes in for 750, and the sellers decide for 775, from 750 appraisal value to 775, that $25,000, the buyer has to come up with that difference. Plus down payment, plus closing costs. So that is something very important that you need to keep in mind. And always remember that if the house does not come in value, you're always protected by the contracts, unless your realtor didn't do a good job and didn't put a loan contingency time. Not to gaslight myself, but since I do a very good job with all my clients, I get a lot of my business from referrals. So 60 to 70% of my business is just referral from past clients. A lot of home buyers. Even if I don't work with the realtors anymore, because whatever it is, they got another business or they use someone else, which is totally fine. Those clients that were my clients still come back to me for the family, for the friends, for the cousins, for whoever it is, for themselves, for a second house, for a refinance to study the market. So I would say 60 to 70% of my business is referral business, all from past clients and even people that didn't buy a house and they didn't get pre-approved because they couldn't qualify. They recommend like a family member, and then I help the family member. So we treat everyone the same. Doesn't matter if you qualify, if you don't qualify, if you're ready right now, if you're ready in 10 years from now, that's fine. We treat everyone the same and we work with everyone. Whoever needs our help, we're open to help them.